You know we in another mode. Cause they already know we run the road. Cause when it come to the four, Stevie never fought. And when you say Sean A, that's another goal. Buddy Aki like he can never miss. And when it come to Josh Chisholm, that's another hit. And we got an MVP in Connecticut. It's the biggest that we have ever been.
Good afternoon to the world. We're back off the bench. I couldn't see the screen, so I was a little off. I thought it's up. I'm running a little late today, so I apologize to everybody for the late start. But we here, we in the biddy. This your boy Cat alongside.
Yeah, you know your boy Mix in the building. We here, we live, and we off the bench, buddy.
But we got a celebrity with us today, man.
Yeah.
Mix, who we got with us today,
Mix hate to see it. Mix hate to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
these two been going at it for me. Walk inside here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, this guy really thinks that his arch nemesis, but believe it or not, he's a little young phenom, and I respect him. This is one of Grand Bahama's very own Major League Baseball players.
Boy, hats off.
Mr. Producer, get ready. I want the applause button. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the show, Mr. Chavez Young.
I know, my boy. Welcome. Thanks for passing through, boy. So before we get into baseball, because I know you want to dive deep into that, you got Jazz in the championship.
Yeah.
How much times you and Mix going at it, and who get the better of them games? You talking pick up basketball now? You know, Chavez multi-talented. I just heard in the stories now.
Listen to me, but keep in mind. Talk to the people. Don't talk to me. Talk to the people, and keep in mind that you on live, and the people. I'm here with phone. Yeah, the people can call and tell you if you lie.
It's just like when you're in court, you put your hand on the Bible. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Makes noise to give him problems, and that them Sunday nights when we used to be playing on George's basketball court. Nice to give you problems, man. Come on, man.
What your squad used to be like? Who's riding with you?
Who? It didn't matter who was riding with me. It was just who was available. Who could have played with me? They just want to win.
So let me ask.
Mix never won me on this deal.
No, man, I gotta go against you. You're more too hard.
Yeah.
So I gotta go against you. So you used to give me problems. If we play 10 games, how much of them games you think you win? How much of those games you win? Be honest now.
I'll win like 4 of them. 4-3.
You get a little lower. Get a little lower now. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people.
Next time he was giving Chavez the business of them, man.
Man, listen to me. All these little young college boys who going off to school and they come back in the summer. Hey, I could shout out to my boy Chano. We run the summer. We run at least 18 summers in a row.
Y'all ain't try going to he come to y'all world though. Why y'all ain't going to he world?
See, Jack may be a ass, but he ain't no fool. You see what I said?
Go to he world.
No, he come in. No, now see, I know where to go. I know for sure. I ain't going in no track and field to run against Nivea Smith. I ain't gonna bat against I ain't gonna play no baseball and go up the bat against what's the pitcher name from the young boy from here, tall boy.
Yeah. Kill Tanash Thomas.
I ain't going to pitch. I'm bat against him. If I do get a pitch, catch a bat again, I ain't hitting it out into the left field against Young. That don't make no sense.
Some things you just don't do it.
These things you don't do.
Versus Marvin. You don't DJ versus Cat. You know what I
go?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Top two
and ain't number 2.
Top 2. You don't DJ against Cat.
Y'all know what I want to go. Hey, so before we jump into anything, the people have been asking. They blowing up my phone right now. They want to know what the committee think is the NFL power rankings.
Hey. Well,
so I gotta represent. I gotta let them know what the committee thinks.
The people need to know.
Let's produce
unbiasedly now.
All right, so we're giving you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So this is Cat's unbiased NFL rankings.
Unbiased people.
Unbiased. So we're gonna give you our top 5. Hey, coming in at number 5, the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels looks like the real deal. The Bears. I happy for the Bears. they missed out on another great quarterback. They picked Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams looking kind of sassy to me. The fingernail polish threw me a little off. Sorry, YouTube. I know y'all don't like them type things. It is what it is. Fingernail polish and footballers don't go together for me. Me and the committee don't think it go together. But he's been stepping up this season. I like what the Bears are doing. But Jaden Daniels looks like the real deal, and he has to the Commanders to a 6-2 lead. So last week they actually went head-to-head versus the same said Caleb Williams, and they won.
Bomb.
Right. To play the season so far.
Yeah.
So the Washington Commanders are inside of the top 5 for the first time all season. At number 4. Green Bay.
Come on now. We move it. Come on, where the horn says, man. Come on, man.
So we mash up Jacksonville, but we paid a toll for it. Jordan Love got kind of banged up. He strained himself, and it looked like a lower body injury. I think it's either groin or knee. We're not sure yet. He had the knee injury earlier in the year. So he might be sitting out this critical game versus the Lions.
Our backup quarterback.
We have the best backup quarterback.
Come on, he ain't gonna press the button. Me.
Highway robbery when we got that steal of a deal from the Tennessee Titans. I know some Tennessee Titan fans. I ain't calling no names, but names start with a Dex and end with a Tur. He don't know what they give up to keep their quarterback we got, so we're grateful. He's gonna lead us versus the Lions victory on Sunday. Coming in at number 3, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I can't say enough about this squad. They don't lose much to NFC teams. I forget what he had, some absurd record. He's like 17-1 versus the NFC. So if you don't see him much, chances are you can get beat from him. So only teams who feel like they have that number is the Steelers, everybody in the division, the Browns, who they would have took an L2, and Kansas City. So everybody else he's been getting the better of, so you just can't get over that hump from between this division. So y'all beat up on Lamar Jackson. We don't want no part of him when we make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we want to see Patty when we get there. You want to take down Patty. Coming in at number 2, believe it or not, the Detroit Lions. Look like they got the best defensive. They got the best offensive line in the NFL. I am highly impressed with what they're doing culture-wise, because it feels like everybody's involved. They throw in touchdowns to the offensive line. Their receivers are playing well. They may have maybe 1 or 2 the best running back duo inside the NFL. So I don't like the Detroit Lions, but we're unbiased here. You see where we get Carlo. We ain't gonna talk about Dallas Cowboys.
You can't.
Just because we know we can trigger everybody else at the Miami Dolphins, because 2 of us.
That's crazy.
We talking the facts.
That's crazy.
And then the number 1, Patrick.
Hold on, before you say that number 1, that's crazy that this is the second week in a row we ain't had no Cowboys, we ain't had no Dolphins, and we ain't got those.
Nothing to talk about.
Bang, Niner gang.
They ain't nowhere in the radar. And I ain't even gonna say Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm gonna say Chris Jones and the Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones looks like the best defensive player in the NFL. I saw him make a move. He's talking about it the other day. He make a move on an offensive lineman. This dude literally push a 300-pound man out of the way like this. Like, I used to grab Chavez when you was playing ball and that's
just like, move, little boy.
I envision it happen like that. So that's what he do with the offensive lineman in the NFL. It's big, strong man. And that's my end. But Kansas City has a tough record coming up. I think they're playing the Steelers next. I can't wait to see if Russ gonna cook or how what J.J. Watt look like versus them. But that should be a matchup for the ages. But that ends the power rankings today, folks. If you got any questions for that, call Mix and row him out. He's part of the committee. Leave me out this week. I got enough smoke this week.
Y'all don't want none of this but your ass about the ghetto jail. Y'all trust me. Y'all don't want no smoke.
Hey, so I think we're going to take a quick commercial break now, and then we come back, we're going to get into it with Chavez.
Yeah. Let's see what this little boy was doing.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
And we're back.
Yes, sir.
Off the bench.
Yes, sir. So, Chavez, man, let's tell us a little bit about your journey, bro. So, how But this is so remarkable to me. Like, we had how much people inside the Bahamas? Like in Grand Bahama, 30,000 maybe. But you know how hard it is to make the major leagues, where you got AAA, this A, that A. I can't even tell you all the leagues they got. For
Right.
you to, for you to be out there.
Let's not even go that far. Let's say, not only that you're fighting against behemoths to get out. When you reach to the U.S., you got to fight against Americans and Puerto Ricans and all these other people.
But
And the
even-
fact that we have a Grand Behemoth.
But
that's-
the Japanese even like making people and putting them in NFL and MLB now.
But they make
Wait, that dude made
well,
it
if the,
loud, bro.
if the Japanese making people, they belong in there. I ain't there nowhere. Like,
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your journey, bro. But like, boy, we like it's mind blowing to me. We want to let the kids know, but like you could do it too. Look at Chavez. He might not be mixing basketball, but he's like.
you know, Mike, there he can't.
I was passionate, man. I was passionate with basketball. So first of all, like, you know, I went, you know, primary school. I went to Walter Parker,
Yeah.
primary school here.
Shout out to Walter Varga.
Pacers for life. And then, you know,
He's the boy out rock from. I used to go to primary
fair,
school.
That might be this little cut you have in the head right here on the side. You might hit him with one of those rocks.
free a lot of rock walls. But then, you know, I was able to go to Jack Hill from, you know, for a little bit. And then I did my grade 10 year at Sunland Stingers. So, and then after that, I was fortunate to go to the United States to finish, you know, my high school education. You know, I was there for 3 years, my sophomore, junior, and senior year. And I was just blessed to, you know, get drafted out of high school, you know, from the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So I've been with the Toronto Blue Jays from 2016 to 2022 out of high school, and then I was traded to Pittsburgh Pirates not alone, but I was able to, you know, to play with Tanash Thomas with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, tall boy. Shout out to tall boy.
That was my road dog with the Pirates, you know. And then this year I signed free agency with the Milwaukee Brewers. I had a full year with them this year and everything. But I just actually came back a couple of days ago for playing in the national tournament, Bahamas national tournament in Nassau.
Solid. So what got you into, like, how you know about baseball was like your ticket? Like, what got you into?
Because he came
Like
in
you-
the gym one night and realized.
Look at your mix.
Hey, listen, I have a lot of these little young fellas around here. And when they come and they say, you go get the little fat boy. And hey, boy, when they reach and they line up, they say, yeah, I can kill this one. And when they reach and I put buckets on them, they say, boy, I need a different career path because basketball ain't working if I got to be playing against this boy. So, yeah, it's me.
Yeah. So how you know boy, I could do this. Like, I was one of the best in the world in this. Like when was that moment it clicked to you? Like I need to dive deep on this. Having it click out, it's just something God bless you with.
I think it was just more passion, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't talented in baseball because I saw it on TV and I saw Alfonso Soriano hit like 3 home runs in one game on TV. I was watching it with my mom and I was like, that looks kind of cool and fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the logistics of you got to go to the minor leagues and all these stuff. I just see it on TV and I was like, I want to do that. You know, but I used to run track at first and then just knowing how everything runs in the Bahamas. Me personally, not me personally, but all kids in the Bahamas that we just learn to be athletic, right? That's the word, athletic.
Yeah.
Play all the sports, right? And that's the definition of being athletic. So I played all the sports, and then it was just more of this particular sport I just was in love with. Like
this one hit.
this one I was in love with, and then, you know, every time playing that sport and then going back to playing basketball, you know, have the guide mix. Him putting his sweaty back on me and, you know, posting me up. I say, I know this the sport for me.
Yeah, this ain't it for you, young boy. Move. Move, little boy.
But I fall in love with it. You know, I was fortunate, you know, to have the opportunity to go to the States, you know.
Let's talk about that experience too. Let's dive a little deep into that. So when you went over there, you went over there to play baseball?
Yeah, I went over there to play baseball. I went to high school 2 years in Brandon, Florida, like 15 minutes from Tampa.
Okay.
Then the school relocated to Georgia. And
Who were some of the people that helped you to get over there? Like how did that happen?
My biggest help was from Sunline, Bonnie Baston.
Shout out to Bonnie, friend of the show.
Bonnie
House of Hoops.
She ain't just about baseball connection.
That's the thing because
Bonnie is our producer's favorite person.
Cause like honestly, man, like when I first went to Sunline, when I went over to Sunline, she sit me down right in the front of, right in her living room, with other kids, and she's like, Chavez, what you really want to do? And I was like, Mom, Miss B, I want to play baseball.
Yeah.
So she actually carried me. We went on this AU trip playing basketball. But then what she was doing, like days when we had off and we wasn't playing, she would carry me into Orlando, and she would have carry me to visit schools that had baseball programs. And this wasn't like this
She ain't
wasn't.
had to do that.
Let me tell you how Miss Bonnie worked.
Yeah.
These wasn't like appointment you going in, meet these coaches. We was just pulling up on these school premises and like, yo,
That
you
sound like
play
Bonnie.
baseball.
Sound like Bonnie, we know.
Like, hey, my boys done play baseball. They want to come to your school.
Hey, that's a good look for Bonnie.
That's how Miss Baston was carrying on. Like,
like
we
that.
didn't know nobody. We just is typing in the GPS. Okay, Orlando Christian Prep, or these schools, and me pulling up on them, and it's like, yo.
What to do?
Yeah,
we play.
that's how
We
we
ball.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
That's how she
Hey, Bonnie,
started.
respect Bonnie. I like that.
Real. And then I came back, and I finished the whole year at Sunland. Going into the summer, this is close to September. School year starting or whatever. Miss Basin say it's like it was me and my boy Smocky Shamiko Smith from Abaco. She carried both of us. We catch a Bolero over to Fort Lauderdale, and she drove up to Orlando again. But also, we had to pass. We went to visit this next school in Tampa, and she ended up getting us into that school just off her strength like that. And then we came back. So by the time we get back to Freeport, she was able to help them guys send the I-20s and everything. And we was literally from that visiting the school, we was already back into the States within the next 2 weeks going to school in October.
Hey,
That's crazy, man.
hey,
So let's talk about your Tampa experience then. So when you got over there, what was it like? Because this the type of things we like to talk about when we talk to kids. Like, all right, this the route Chavez took. We didn't know Bonnie's bullying like that, but we like that. we like that. So how was it in Tampa? Like, how did like what was the experience like being like a Bohemian? This is your first time living in the States at that point. I assume your parents wasn't there. All your parents was back here. So what was that experience like?
You know what? Honestly, I'd be lying to you if I say I wasn't homesick. I didn't even know what homesick was until I experienced it. But I understand this what I wanted, right? So like just understanding like ain't everything gonna be your way. You're like 14, you're 15, 14 years old, 15. Most of the time I relying on my daddy or my parents. Like, yo, can I get this? Can I do this?
Who
and
were you
this?
staying with?
I was staying with other baseball players from Dominican, Venezuela, from even like kids from the States, but they're from a different city. From a different state actually. So it's like I was surrounded. Basically, my biggest analogy of this is like I'm a goldfish in another bucket full of goldfish. So it's like, how are you really gonna stand out? That was the question, and it was just hard for me to stand out. But because I was feeling people like 17, 18 seniors who have the same ability I could do, so it's like you're either gonna pout about it or you're gonna try to get better.
You gotta put in that work.
Yeah.
So what was like how did you make yourself like stand out, and how did
For me, it was like, this where it goes back to I was athletic, right?
Yeah.
So like I know I had a lot of abilities, but how can I dive into it, right? So cliche. Yeah, I work hard. I actually did work hard,
That's
like,
important to know. Like,
so but having guys when they for me how I was to work hard was that if I couldn't play, then like why I'm not playing. I wasn't playing, I wasn't starting. I was on the backup JV junior varsity team. So it's like I wanna play. For that to happen, then you gotta do something about it. You gotta get better. And I think that's how you dive into like your work ethic, right? Because when stuff is handed to you that you're just starting this and this, then you don't really gonna work for it.
You don't appreciate
so
it.
for
as
me
much.
it's like my daddy, everybody know my daddy here. Like he's busting his hip every day for me to be in school. So it's like I can't waste this opportunity. So that was just the mindset the whole time. Even if I was going to the gym doing the same thing over and over, at the end of the day, mentally, in my head, I know that I'm working. That was just the mentality that I know I'm working every day, even though it was the same thing.
So what was your daddy telling you like back home? And even though you was telling him like, I homesick, I struggling, and they got me playing JV behind these dead dudes. Like, what was it? What encouragement you was getting from back home?
I wasn't telling him none because like if I had to tell him something, then he would have pulled me out of school. Be
Yeah,
like, why you
yeah.
wasting my money?
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daddy. Every time I see him, he has a good word with me. Hey, what's going on, Mexico? Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the old man, man.
How important your family was in your like, because that's a lot to overcome, bro. 15 and you over there, like you ain't living with.
It was a lot. You know, it was a lot. You know, my dad used to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes for
Yeah.
me to stay over there for school fees and stuff like that. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
alongside my brothers too as well, they sacrificed at the time for me too to have something in my pocket or whatever. You know, even if I wanted to grab something to eat.
Even Flash,
Huh?
even Flash.
Flash?
Yeah. What's Flash real name?
Gordon, Steve? Who Flash?
Your brother. Flash.
Oh, you mean Clayton?
Clayton,
Oh,
yeah.
I forget you always call him Flash. I thought it was Flash. Yeah,
He ain't
Clayton.
Flash. He ain't Flash.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
more.
yeah.
He thought he was Flash.
Clayton,
man.
man.
He's a
all
little
my
fat
brothers.
pudgy boy again.
Yeah, Clayton, Corey, Christian. They sacrificed for their little brother.
Yeah.
You know, for me to have everything I wanted. You know, while I was over there. You know, putting some couple dollars in my pocket to go grab some Chinese food right down the road.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, it's
So-
it's the little things that people and in sports when kids go to the U.S., some people don't even see the sacrifice that parents have to make when they send their kids off, and people think, oh, because he off to school, he doing so good, whatever. And what people got to realize is, but like, you got to be a seed too. You got to stick out. You got to reach out to somebody and help somebody as well, because. But it's be hard.
But on the other side of that too, I know it's hard from like trying to provide, but on the other side of that, when you over there and you got to be asking for money,
Yeah,
and
that's
you eating cafeteria food every day, that tasting like cardboard.
yeah,
after
boy,
a
you know how
certain time.
Bahamians go.
Yeah,
Bahamians
and
go.
then-
That pride is set in, but we ain't going big and but
What?
we-
And then, only way you could reach people. Well, nah, kind of different now because you could FaceTime and all that. Just
Yeah.
a phone call. A lot of times that ain't enough either.
yeah, you go WhatsApp every night. And
Yeah,
you want pack of noodles.
That's true though, because back then, like, well, WhatsApp call wasn't available back then. I don't think.
No.
No.
You had to use Vonage and all these other
Yeah,
weird, you know what I mean?
Skype and all that. But yeah, man, I was grateful. I was grateful that I had the support system around me. So it's like excuses wasn't the option.
Nice,
It
nice,
was
nice.
just. Why am I complaining I'm not playing? A lot of kids wish they had the opportunity to be in the States. So it's like, why should I complain? I need to figure out how I can do something about it.
So
Yeah.
how did it turn around for you though, when you get to start playing? It just was a matter of time, or you just eventually like caught up with everybody else? Like when did you start playing and then like eyes him? When that moment was for you in high school?
So me working to get where I want from sophomore to going into my junior year, I think God blessed me with the opportunities that arise, right? That I was just ready for it.
Yeah.
Because He just put me in the position that you work for it. Like it was just you work for it. The opportunity is gonna come. I'm gonna make sure you're ready for it. So like I was just every opportunity that I had. It's just like you hit like if you was I'm not a gambler, but if you were like you're doing gambling, like betting on somebody, all my bets were hidden.
Carlos bet all the time. He don't tell us. That's all
Well,
he
look
do.
here.
He go-
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back after
He
this.
going to chances right after this.
You asked and I delivered. Island Ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Island Ish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
And we're back off the bench, and we have the little little baseball boy inside the bitty. The little young baseball boy, Chavez Young.
Man.
I think Chavez is one of the last little young fellas who I had to post up before I extend my game up beyond the 3-point line.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So earlier in the show, Chavez was talking about, I had a fantasy team, and I used to always be playing with Buddy on my team and what on that. Chavez, come on, man! Don't act like Buddy was carrying me.
Who makes out in his squad?
I mean, I just this is backling when like Buddy was his senior.
He's still in Oklahoma, man.
Junior, senior.
Yeah.
So you had prime Buddy. You had Buddy in college, bro.
Yeah, Buddy was still a scrub right then. He was still a scrub then.
Buddy was national player of the year, something like that in Oklahoma. Eh?
But he was home in the Freeport, so he was a scrub. Yeah,
Well,
he just leave here, so he wasn't saying nothing there.
But this boy's sick,
But
bro.
Chavez tried to make it seem like, he got Buddy with him, and he got you can't like I wasn't getting buckets. Buddy wasn't carrying me. I was carrying Buddy.
I hope Buddy see this some way, somehow.
Hey, look
Please.
here.
I gotta send
this.
it to Buddy.
I'll call him live right now. Go talk and tell him.
Buddy just had that big night score, 28
Hey.
points, and he got to answer questions if Mix was carrying him.
You get my fantasy team jamming right now, boy.
Yeah, so but like I said, that's what it is. Speaking of Buddy had 7 3-pointers last night.
Yeah, 19 in the fort.
Oh God.
Yeah. Man, if you're from the Bahamas, you're doing your thing, bro. John Quill, MVP. Buddy look like the best shooter in the world right now. Clay get he groove back. I remember you saying he need come. I think he been down there and sneak some,
Yeah, he has someone. I think someone's shipping
Jazz
some.
Jazz in the World Series too.
I was gonna let you run with that. But what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on how to move from the Marlins to New York? Like how it's just a change of scenery. What you think in big? How we getting like? Was Jazz this the Jazz we should have been seeing that whole time? Well, I guess we were seeing that in like and it's just a bigger city. I guess he was in New York.
Look here, you being too modest. They was holding the boy back, man. Let the boy freak fly.
Anything is let the Bahamians leave from. I don't like
Yeah.
them no more. I don't like Philly.
Oh, but you ain't gotta
I
tell
don't
me
like
that.
Indiana. I don't like New Orleans Pelicans.
You ain't gotta
I don't
tell
like
me.
Connecticut. What team you on first?
He was with the Pirates.
Who-
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Fire
Blue
Bundem.
Jays.
Fire Bundem. I don't like
Hey,
none of them.
I've been following. I still have. I think I
don't like none of them.
Blue Jay hat that you gave me. But right now, Warriors to the world.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we rocking this until the wheels fall off.
So with Jazz, for a lot of guys, them don't know nothing about baseball. That move for him, it wasn't his decision to go to Yankees. It was more of the Marlins. Like they was trying to use the value of right now that is really high for them to get a lot of prospect and money back for him right now. Because Marlins is the development team right now, right? They're not competing to win. So for the Yankees, Dodgers, Red Sox, if you have a favorite player, they'll end up on that team because that's the only team that has the money.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
And then for Jazz is a lefty hitter. Right field porch is short. He's also a versatile player too. He could play outfield, he could play infield. So majority, I feel like they're gonna probably put him in second base next year. But for him, like with the Marlins,
what's the hardest position you think in MLB to play?
and infield.
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 Yeah.
Infield, boy, you gotta be on
So
time.
for them to stick him at third base, then that's the testament of how good Jazz is. Then
That's how good he is, because
Yeah.
he grew up as a middle infielder, but also he was always on the left side. So
Right,
if you
right,
was
right.
to be looking as a fan, he was always on the left side as a shortstop. He grew up as a shortstop. He's a really good shortstop. The thing was, when he was with the Marlins were trying to downgrade him because he was a shortstop coming up. So when he got called up to the big leagues, they was basically like, look, bro, like your only opportunity is, to play second base at that time. So it's like he was always better than Miggy Rojas as a shortstop, but Miggy Rojas was just more of like the veteran guy. But so he went over to second base and he made second base look what second base look right now. Like money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like any position he got, he always have that flash to him. You see what I'm saying? That natural glow to him. So like for him going to the Yankees, it's just gonna make him such more of a mature hitter. You're gonna see more of him if he stays healthy. Only if he stays healthy, he's gonna be competing for MVP. He's gonna be competing for Silver Slugger. He's gonna be competing for defense.
He's gonna be
or
competing.
Gold Glove.
He's not gonna be competing. He's gonna win them.
Yeah, he's gonna win them. Gold Glove.
We like him in the
Glove,
batting lineup too.
All-Star. For him,
Yeah.
he's naturally a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I think I like him.
He's
leading off
naturally
too.
leadoff hitter. But at the end of the
They
day,
had him batting slugger like
because he's like that.
yeah.
He's really like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like people don't understand like what y'all see from now. I've been seeing that for him when we used to be playing together and when we was like 9, 10, 11. He always been that guy. Always like when we was on the team, I have the best swing. I swing like Ken Griffey. That confidence.
Mm-hmm. That's
you
that's
gotta-
one thing in sports. You got to have that
Every-
confidence.
If
You
you
got a
don't,
pretty swing though.
Yeah.
yeah.
he's always been like that.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, the kid is nice. I can kid you. I'm so proud of all these little young fellas that who actually made it out and made it to the ML to the major leagues, because I know it is a struggle.
Yeah.
It is a struggle.
So what do you think
getting
in
there.
terms of talent? Like, all right, so we know that we know what Jazz talent like, but like some of the guys you're seeing around here, like some of the younger cats, like Steven, I know you see play with the Marlins, and some other guys who might have been like in the minors now.
So you got like
So what you think like our crop like what you think the projection like for the next like 5 years?
you're gonna have more. Next year is gonna be another loads of MLB debut from Christian Robinson, from Sabash, Walcott.
Yeah.
That's that's a dog.
Yeah.
He's with the Rangers. You have a lot of more young players that just got signed. That's gonna keep on getting signed to as well. So it's like it's a floodgate opening. But the thing is, when these kids them come into this sport, they gotta understand like everybody could do everything you could do.
Mm-hmm.
It's how mentally you could just say, how can I separate myself like that? Somebody could run the same speed you could.
So
But Chavez, that's what I wanted to hear from you.
So let me ask, what advice?
Break this down.
what advice would you give a young cat just getting? I mean, he getting drafted. No, him or Carlo getting drafted. Mix might get drafted, but Carlo. But what advice would you give them
I got one for
if
you.
they just coming in as a senior man in the sport now? What advice would you give them?
Like the stuff you can't control, don't worry about that. Right? The stuff you can control is like what could give you the little edge over that person. Like, and that's how you take care of your body, right? Recovery, nutrition, eating right, all of those stuff, right? Because you is your investment.
Yeah, you
So
got
it's-
Carlo. You can't be Pepper Potter every night. Dog.
So it's like it's hard because like when we grow up, we grow up like eating certain things, like we're so comfortable food. We grow up doing this stuff.
You got a dangerous diet in the Bahamas, but you
But-
No, you know that you need that peas and rice and two meat
What?
2 meat and three side orders on Sunday.
Yeah, we gotta.
So it's like
I think that was the hardest like hurdle. Probably, I don't know if that was a hurdle for you or not. I don't know what your diet was like, but for most athletes, it seems like that's everybody has the same take.
it's still a hurdle for me
Yeah.
because like for me, I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat meat.
Gotcha.
So it's like I be walking around, I smell chicken and fries. I'd be like, mano.
Dry Bars, Kentucky.
So I know just what to do the next time you come on the show.
Yeah.
I bring one pepper pot and put it right there and let the fan blow on it for you. Kill you in here today.
I'm telling you, so it's like that stuff's still hard for me.
Yeah.
You ain't asking yourself to make a jump, but you're asking yourself to just creep forward, go forward, right?
Yeah.
So like that's how I look at it. But my next forward moving is like I want to go vegetarian.
Solid.
So it's like I watch a lot of
What did it do for your fitness though? Like how?
man, my
like,
body feels amazing.
Yeah.
Like
How much times a day you work? You work? How often you work out?
I'd work out like my workouts just attain like me working on the gym, and after I work out I go straight into baseball activities like hitting or whatever. So I do everything in one. So it's like basically one workout.
Yeah.
After that, then it's done. Then like later in the afternoon, just depends on like I would either get like dry needling or I like get like a massage therapy or ice
Gotcha.
or whatever.
Gotcha.
That's basically my routine. I don't do the massage therapy or dry needling every day, but I do like probably icing every day.
Mm-hmm. Totally, like a cold, like ice bath.
Cold tub, yeah.
I gotcha.
So what's in the making?
I want to hear one more question. What you working out? Though? Anybody in here got you in Freeport got you working out first, or is something you picked up when you went to high school in the U.S.?
No, Glenn.
Glenn?
So
Yeah, so
GB Fitness. I think he was at GB Fitness or
Glenn
so.
still around the only thing, bro. Glenn still got it. Glenn still got it.
Man, I don't know if I still have it, but like, bro, like we had some pictures on Facebook. That's my old Facebook. It got hacked.
Yeah.
But man, Glenn is me in the gym up there. This was right before I went to school.
Yeah. Shout out to Glenn.
Right before I went to
Glenn,
school.
what's your last name now?
Stubbs.
Glenn Stubbs. Shout out to Glenn Stubbs. Yeah, fitness
Glenn-
trainer. So
Glenn
you
is
can
to
still
get me
find him
right.
like at the YMCA and those places. He's still doing his thing. I think he was moving to Nassau. I'm not sure if he did. I didn't see him in maybe a year or so, but he was still doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, Glenn is
Yeah.
to get me right. And,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So what's new? What's in the making? What's in the future for Chavez?
I started a new little hobby. Other than playing baseball and stuff like that, I started a new hobby. Whereas I like real estate.
Yeah.
I do. I like renovation and stuff like that.
DIY stuff, so knocking down doors and
Yeah,
changing
so-
windows and cabinets and all that.
Yeah, so I
got you.
like digging into real estate, like building and stuff like that. Because it's like, for me, I like to see like tiling and granite, all those nice. I like to see all those stuff. Like I like to see how neat and clean it looks.
Yeah.
So it's like I
yeah.
starting to love those stuff. I just starting to looking at Eleuthera, looking at different islands and stuff like that, and seeing that how real estate is evolving in the Bahamas is just thrilling to me. I don't know why. Yeah.
But it should be boom. This is actually a good time now for real estate. Apparently,
Yeah,
we got
I just saw.
we got a lot of realtor friends.
I just saw a post earlier today about the realtors, and this is now a buyer's market now. I think the number I saw was like it's a 60% now.
Yeah.
So
A lot of
hey, y'all
Hey,
people who want to buy y'all first time homes.
Especially, I think this is a good, especially at pro athletes. Like,
Yeah.
build houses, build.
Yeah. So
build malls,
with that
bring gyms, bring all these things back.
with that being said, like what's the? I know you still got probably another 10, 15 more years in the league, but
Man,
what are you doing after that?
You play till you Carlo age, but you can play forever.
I want to be like you, Mix.
Hey, listen,
I want to be like you, laying back.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it right here first and off the bench. Y'all, I tell y'all, Mix was the thing. Mix was the thing. Carlo I sorry. Boy want to be like Carlo. You don't want to be short and old. Everybody want to be big and comfortable. Mix is a big deal. You know what? Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more off the bench.
You little man, call you short and old.
Greetings and welcome to Superior Talk Bahamas. My name is Yvette Swain, and I am here with the Sword Sharpeners Prayer Network. We meet every Monday at 6 p.m., where we dive into the Word of God to see what He would say to us. You are welcome to join us. That's every Monday at 6 p.m. here on Superior Talks. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
I'm Flynn Doxson from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager, and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, batting cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper.
Where you going, boy?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb? Tickets242.com. You know how hard it is? They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything. You know how expensive bus is? Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off. You know how strong mosquitoes is? Or you could go to the box office downtown or the Genesis Street Girl. You ain't scared of Joneses either.
All right, and we're back. Nick's talking about how much of a big deal he is, but we got a real big deal inside the building today. Chavez talking about his we're taking him to get him to the next level. His real estate thing, what do you want to get into now, and everything in between. So, Max, what else we had on the docket, man? I really want to talk about your major league experience. We didn't really get on that yet. Which team you enjoy playing on the most, and what was the experience like playing in the big leagues versus like college and high school, and what was the difference? What's the different dynamics?
My favorite team is always would be Toronto Blue Jays as of right now.
Yeah.
Canada is a different experience. It's diverse, like a lot of black and a lot of just that culture.
Yeah.
The food is good as well. It was different. They were the first team that drafted me, so it's like.
So you got a little soft spot. I understand. That's your first. That's your first love. So I get it.
So,
but you're still open to new experiences, of course. Of course. So if the next team come knocking, like I show you ready to rock and roll.
Of course. Of course. You run the check, of course. I'll be there.
No, absolutely. He's a businessman first. Yeah. So well, in terms of your playing position now, we talked about how Jazz could move around at different spots. You have any aspirations of playing anywhere infield? What's your take on that?
No, I ain't. I'm just, for me, like I'm really versatile in the outfield, so I play all corners.
Okay.
Because of the arm strength, so it's like more of like I get more range. So for like certain guys, they have to play shallow because like when it's time to throw the ball, they need to have that distance to come forward.
Gotcha.
So for me, I from having a good arm strength, I could play deeper, and I could hang out and camp out more deeper. If somebody hits something hard or try to hit something over the fence, I could contest stuff to the gaps. I can contest stuff more to the fence, and basically giving me more of the range.
Gotcha. What else makes a great outfielder? Like track, besides that, and like tracking the ball, I guess is something else you need to do. Just for Mix, who I think he's a baseball player.
Oh, mixing everything. No, mixing because that's a lot of running.
You need a strong arm. You need to be able the ability to track the ball. What about your stick? Like batting wise, like outfield is predominantly like the strength, like the strong players on the team. That's how that works.
So basically, if you're just talking just about being an outfielder, being a good outfielder, I think in general, if you get hit, it don't matter where you play.
Gotcha. They find somewhere for you.
Yeah, they'll find. And the places where they'll find you is they just throw you in outfield. Because outfield is more of, you just need to catch the ball and throw it in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but just being a good outfielder is just having more of a awareness, IQ, understanding, like the game is, in outfield is slower than the game in the infield because the reaction time is more important in the infield because you're closer to the plate.
Gotcha.
So it's like you have to be on time consistently. Boom, boom, boom. In outfield, I could be late because when I'm late, I can make the right decision. See, now I can't make a decision too fast and then try to make up for it now because I'm the last defender. So as an outfielder, you just need to make the right decision once. The infield, you have to make the right decision as soon as the ball hit. So that's kind of quicker.
Gotcha. The reaction time got to be like that infield versus you got some.
That sound like a life lesson just now. You can't relate too fast. You got to slow down.
Just like big analogy person, right? If you have kids, you want to let them know, like, hey, I did it this way, so don't do it this way.
Oh, come on, man. Come on now. Y'all know y'all young. We fellas. Daddy didn't tell you don't touch that stove 20 times.
Right.
You're still going to touch that stove.
So, that's basically it.
All right, so that's
good.
Well, we cover most of our topics already, Mix. We had a Chavez Young highlight film.
We had
something
that,
we wanted to
but
pass
we
on.
just waiting for the producer to get that through.
No,
I ain't come through yet.
I also had one clip I wanted to share, but it's more on the basketball side. But I want to see Chavez. Let's see what Chavez.
Well,
Chavez
while we
dealing with
still
face.
waiting on that to come true, let me tell you a little bit about my volleyball.
Okay.
So they
Volleyball started this week.
So volleyball, night league volleyball started last night.
Oh, that was last night.
Yes, last night it started at the St. George's
I
gym.
see the flyer going around.
Yeah, they're doing some
things.
things. So they had from last season they had their opening ceremony as well as their award ceremonies last night.
Okay.
And on the women's MVP was Tara Evans.
Shout out to Tara.
On the men's side, the MVP was Steven Adams. And in co-ed,
I know Steven Adams. Yeah, they play.
that's the boy who's drink the beer. That's not Steven Adams, though. Okay.
Hey, boy, dry snitching on Steven. I don't know if you drink beer or not, but mix
No,
guy.
it's a bear named Steven Adams, eh? Samuel Adams.
Samuel.
I know something about Adams.
You know Carlo? No.
Look, yeah, he definitely
know.
know. That's a light bear too. That's why. That's a light bear. He would definitely know. On the co-ed side, the MVP on the co-ed side was none other than Leah Forbes. She been on the show before.
All right. Shout out to
And
Leah.
also on the co-ed side of the MVP for that, on the male side was Alan Hall. All right, so the defending champions for the men was the Defenders. For the women, it was the Pleasant All-Stars. And on the co-ed was the Sand Basket Blasters.
I like these names. That
I just gonna say that. I just gonna like why volleyball have all the cool names?
And they name so long. Sand basket.
So they also had
say that
they had
twice fast, Carlo. You can't do it. Too much Samuel Adams.
So they had two games last night. The Sand Basket Blasters were playing against the Youth in Action, and Sand Blasters.
That's the police team, eh?
I think McKay is playing on that. On the defense.
Big play, McKay.
Yeah, big
play, McKay.
And they won against the Youth in Action. They won the 2 sets. And in the second game, it was the Aces versus the Defenders. The Aces won in 3 sets. It was a very hot game.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Shout out to the volleyball, night league volleyball league. When the next set of games is it this weekend or tonight?
The next set of game is on Thursday.
Okay, so it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and
no, I think it's just Tuesday and Thursdays.
Okay.
They have 2 games two games every night. There is a small donation fee at the door. It's just $2 to get in. They had a pretty good crowd last night. We was in there. Also, I have we could start getting set up for the Chavez highlights. We have the GBA ASA softball championships on the way as well, coming up on this Saturday at the softball field.
Chavez, when last you been out there?
To where?
To the softball field. Okay, and watching them fellas play.
I've been out last a week and a half, I think. I've been out last week and a half, and see a lot of familiar faces. Familiar faces, who I actually grew up playing baseball with and stuff like that. So it's always cool, good to see those guys and stuff like that, man.
So coming home, and when people knowing who you is, you don't want to try and say, but you come play with us, boy.
No, they know I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I want to though.
I know when you go there, you see them things flying. You like, boy.
Yeah, let me come and spank these by them up. I know how to roll.
I would love to though. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. When I'm down playing baseball, I would love to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Have like a little league.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it'd be big fun out there. So who's in the championship mix?
So
I mean, they may take a guess. Ira Boys?
No. Ira Boys got thrown out.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
What a sick. I wasn't pulling for them, no way.
Shane, I suppose. No, what? I give it away.
Shane, y'all look bad, man. All of the hard work y'all had on the field, y'all get
I'm
beat.
not going to give it away. So let me get you.
Pats deal with them.
So like I said, the championship games, they are in championship now. They have 4 games on Saturday. The first game is going to be at Saturday at 6 o'clock. It's going to be the Lady Pats Uniform Red. against Amspec. That's going to be in the ladies' game. And then at 7 o'clock, they have the corporation game. That's going to be between the RAN and the police.
Don't get sick on. What is this, Friday night?
This is on Saturday night.
Ain't nobody be in the RAN on Saturday, boy. Y'all don't get sick. Don't get sick on Saturday.
The police better don't get sick. So that game go anyway because you know the police.
The police, they play the police too.
The police are locked. Yeah, they play the police.
Criminal jobbers don't get nothing. Don't.
Yeah.
All the police in one spot. Don't worry, they can come quick.
And then at 8 o'clock we have a co-ed game. Cooper's Destroyers going up against Pat's Uniform Red.
Who you riding with? Chavez, you know them. You know everybody out there. Who you riding with? Who think got that one? So Cooper's that's LJ.
That's co-ed. That's co-ed now.
Yeah.
Boy, you already know
Shima.
I might go with them.
Yeah.
Who's the next team?
Pat's.
Pat's Uniform Red.
That's Mikey.
That's Mikey. Oh, I can't even go against my boy Mikey. What y'all trying to do?
Well, you better take it easy then. So and then we have the feature game of the night. The 9 o'clock game is the CLA Hitters going up against
Pats Reds.
Pats Reds.
Oh, boy.
Pats Reds.
So Pats won the championship last year and co-ed women's and all men last year. So they did a clean sweep last year.
Yeah, and then they also have games. So they have 3 games on Sunday as well. Spec again. Spec going up against Pats Red in the ladies, and then the corporate they have the police against the Grand Bahama Health Services Shockwave.
I ain't gonna lie. I ride with the police though. I can't pretend.
Yeah, I think the police is going to be
area.
Yeah.
This girl bad.
Red stripe. Yeah, and then like I said, then the feature game at 8 o'clock on Sunday night will be the Pats Uniform Red versus the CLA Hitters. Unfortunately, the Ira boys got knocked out, and guess who threw them out? Pats Red.
Pats is experienced team, man. There's plenty of talent there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all that talk. That was that.
Yeah, the game will be young boy McHale on there.
Yeah.
McHale. That's a dog right there.
McHale there, boy. He pitched on the national team in 2022. You know, the Bahamas team in Nassau. That's my dog. He played for Predators Nation. They got the Predators.
Yeah.
Hold on, Predators? You don't have a flag, not flag football.
Baseball.
Okay. You got me scared.
So we got some exciting news. So whilst we waiting for the producer to get those clips up, we got any exciting news about the air out coming up?
Yeah, man. So we plenty traction going on now. So looking like about 8 to 9 teams at least.
Oh wait.
So what there are plans on doing this year? So there was discussion. Plenty females actually want to play this year too. So the women's league is actually drawing a lot of interest. We didn't have a women's league last time, so we played co-ed. The intent was to play co-ed against this year, but the women are fighting back now. They say, we want our own.
The
women's them. You know, you gotta listen to what they say. Yeah. I know, but you gotta go home to your wife.
Yeah, I gotta listen to the woman.
She don't play.
So
I know these women. I watch how she slap you up, so I don't want nobody think they can slap me up like that because I just call the police. Me and the police go.
Don't she watching?
Pardon. I know.
I don't get beaten.
Pardon. So we weighing our options now. What are we gonna do? If we're gonna allow more women on the co-ed team, or if we get enough traction in order to have women's team? So that's it's a problem we have, but it's a good problem. You know what I mean? So the intent is to start November 24th still. We still trying to get all our vendors out there. We plan on playing NFL games while we are there live. You already got somebody booked in for that. You got somebody booked to be to do. I don't want to release everything. Just it's plenty.
Give us a little something, man. Give us a little
something.
It's
plenty to let out.
I want you think some Superior Talk is gonna be out there?
Yeah, man. We could be live, particularly for the championship
and this is gonna be at the rugby field.
This is actually going to be at the Grand Bahama Flag football field.
Oh,
okay. That you mentioned the rugby field. There is going to be a tournament. So we in talks with Abaco and Cayman Islands and Nassau, and everybody want to come down to play 505.
I know Carlo like the rugby field because they sell big sign.
That double, the last 2 times the Golden Eyes scored. Fly ball to center field. Chavez Young into the gap. He'll be there. Makes the catch. Enriquez tacking for third, testing the arm. Young gets him. Cardinals sit a baseball. not to make the last or first out at third, and that is exactly what Robbie Enriquez does. An excellent throw from Chavez Young, his second outfield assist, 2/3 of the week.
Chavez Young, oh my goodness. This is just textbook center field play right here. He gets behind this baseball, makes the grab, gets his momentum going over to third base, and it was an absolute dart over to third, right on the money, ends the inning.
Go to the bottom of the first. Blake DeBerry will lead it off. You're watching Doc Hounds Baseball on My24. Fly ball to center field. Chavez Young into the gap. He'll be there. Makes the catch. Enriquez tacking for third. Testing the arm. Young gets him. Cardinals sit a baseball. Not to make the last or first out at third, and that is exactly what Robbie Enriquez does. An excellent throw from Chavez Young, his second outfield assist, 2/3 of the week.
Chavez Young, oh my goodness. This is just textbook center field play right here. He gets behind this baseball, makes the grab, gets his momentum going over to third base, and it was an absolute dart.
That's into the gap for a base hit. Estep will go for second, and Sims applies the tag. He lines this to center. That's into the gap for a base hit. Estep will go for second, and Sims applies the tag. Third outfield assist for double. That double, the last tonight. Through the middle, a base hit. Chavy's charging it. Dunhurst getting the wave. Young's throw to the plate is on the money. Finger guns from Chavez Young saves a run for the Lake Country Dock Hounds. And they remain within 5. We'll have to bookmark that play. Another look at it.
Just, keep it down enough to where it's like, okay, if I don't get that ball to home plate, I want to give my infielders the best chance to cut the ball and make the decision if they're going to throw the guy out who just hit the ball, because he's running around first base. So we'll teach like, when we hit the ball, we look at the ball. If the ball's up in the air past the cutoff man, we need to go to second base, keep it going, like almost like a little cycle.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Because now if we go to second, we want that run to score.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I always tell myself, keep the ball down. So now it's a good throw to get the guy at home, but also it keeps the guy who get the base hit on first base and not going to second base.
Gotcha. So
yeah. So after getting a play like that, what's the feeling like after a big play like that?
For me, like I just, it's my job. I supposed to make that play, so it's like it ain't really excited, but it's like it's supposed to do that. But when it gets to crunch time and playoffs, when a lot of people screaming and whatever, and it's a tight game. Now I feel it.
Well, how you go? Because I know you. You're a showman. I know you. I use a showman. Some things I can't even say on the show. I must say, but boy, this boy is a showman, son.
So you trash talk any? Like that's your thing? You do any trash talking?
Oh, you never see. That's why I was trying to tell you. You didn't see it, but like you probably see it on the one when I was throwing on the run.
Yeah.
You could have seen when the shortstop is doing like the gun. All I do is like if I throw somebody, I just be like, I like me personally. I say I catch a body. You see what I'm saying? Like So I do that on the field because like it's a game, right? And like when you go over there in the States, man, they don't like to act like it's just it's a game. It ain't an office job. It's just a game. So it's like you try to tell these kids them when they're young to have fun, right? But like in reality, when they come to when you're there in the professional ranks or when you're playing at that level, you really can't have fun because it's a selfish job. Because everybody got to get their stats up, everybody got to get their numbers up. So if everybody's selfishly trying to do the best thing for them, and the reality is like you can't do that when it's a team sport. You see what I'm saying? Like it's 9 players. You can't have one good player on the team. You need the next 8 guys them to do their job too. But at the same time, you teach us there we have to be selfish. We got to get our own numbers, right? To whereas like that ain't organic and that ain't how you win games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you look at the Dodgers, you get a whole 9 players. They play together. You see what I'm saying? Like Ohtani's the best player, right? But like he does his job when it's needed. When runners on, he gets them in. Yeah. When he gets on, because he's a leadoff hitter, when he gets on, Mookie Betts make sure he moves him over, because guess what? He's gonna set up the plate up for Freddie Freeman. So everybody's job is easier if you do your job. Tackle on the right way, then it's a team sport. So it's like unless you hitting home runs every at bat, then you could do that.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
If you,
I just hit it over the fence, so I ain't gotta do all that running.
Of course.
Yeah, I just go touch the base and then like,
of course.
I'll figure the rest out. But
let's talk a little bit about that series before you go to the last one. So who you think is gonna? How you think this? I know we pulling for the Yankees, but how you think it's gonna play out? Like, besides our personal, like what we feel.
Come on now, come on with the Yankees, baby.
Movie.
See the thing is,
See
the thing is, Yankees only need to win one. They only need to win one. This ain't like their first rodeo. They haven't played a good team.
Yeah, no, they let the foot in the door now. Now they in trouble.
If everybody have been in a situation when we play playoffs, right, and when you get your backs behind on the wall, whatever, you're down 3-0, you're down 2-0.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to
just
lose.
need to win one so you can feel like, bro, at least I know how to win again.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how it is. Like if you go on a losing streak for 10 games, and as soon as you break that streak, then it's like the relief is over.
Yeah,
so it's like for them, they just needed to win one, and I was glad that they win one at home, and they win one big too. They win like 11-4. So it's like
we back. We got them now.
We figured them out.
Yeah, we got them right where we want them now.
Nah, it's a difference when you win like 2-1. You barely win.
Yeah.
5-4. You bet. No, bro. They win 11-4. So in their head, it's like, okay, like
we should have been doing that.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, all right,
we need to try to do this again. We got these trash niggas.
So like they, if they get another one out tonight, they're in a good spot. Yeah. And I could see this going all the way to Game 7.
Movie.
If they win tonight, they're going to Game 7.
I can tell you one thing. What they don't want to do is let us win the whole World Series.
Win WNBA championship. That
Buddy
playing now too.
Buddy about to win the NBA finals.
Oh man, boy, I ain't gonna work.
Cardo about to stop drinking pink sands. But okay, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap this up with our final remarks. And you might get a conk of the week.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in. That's every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6:00 p.m.
The #1 talk show in the world,
Craig. And we're back.
All right, so I got a little clip. Don't come for us on the internet. Let me let the world know now. Don't come for us on the internet. So this something I guess it ain't really viral, but it's funny to us because
we know Buddy.
Well, Buddy from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And y'all know what Bahamian Twitter and don't come for us, bro.
I can tell you all
that.
So CYC Nation don't play.
No, they don't play at all. So Buddy was this is Buddy's post. Let me give some insight now. This is Buddy's post game interview of this big night. So in the comments.
Is AC so cold in here?
We live. We live. He all out.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So this Buddy post game interview, and Buddy ain't from Golden State, so I guess a lot of Golden State fans or whoever may not have heard him interview before because he, like, for whatever reason. So they had some words to say. But this is the interview here. Producer, you ready?
He won't tell us what he said, but will you tell us?
Tell me to shoot the blanket ball. Sometimes to me, somebody like that coming to you, and I responded well. Like I said, thank God, all the glory to him.
He told me that.
So if you don't understand what Buddy said, they was asking him, but Reggie Miller said some stuff to him during halftime. And he answered what Buddy said. And he said,
Buddy said, shoot the blanking ball.
Yeah, he said that's what Reggie told him. So for some reason, the people didn't understand what he was saying. So they come from in the chat. Buddy from the Bahamas, so we got to hold him down. So somebody say, what language was Buddy speaking? What your response could be as a Bahamian mix? I ain't got Chavez because Chavez is get paid by...
he is speaking the language with your ma. That's what it is. He's speaking your ma language. That's what Buddy would say. That's what I would say. Why y'all worrying about what he's saying?
So, Mr. Producer, I sent you a picture of my response. My response. I had to hold it down for them. I don't know if you got that one, but I sent a picture of my response.
Yeah, that should be in there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you could just highlight that one.
Yeah, but Buddy what Buddy actually said. For y'all fellas who didn't know what Buddy was saying, he was saying that Reggie Miller tell him to shoot the ball because he was doing that. He's doing his thing, and all he wanted to say was, look here, if you don't put God in it first and foremost, you fail. That's all it. You got to put God in everything. But Reggie Miller is telling him to shoot that thing. One of the best players ever come in the league come and tell you shoot that thing.
You gotta shoot that. You gotta shoot that. You gotta shoot that thing, man. And that's exactly what he's saying too. He's saying, if Reggie's saying this, I gotta shoot that thing.
Yeah, I gotta shoot that.
But Carlo on that Samuel Adams or whatever he says drink. So I guess he couldn't find a clip. But exactly.
So
So
what were some of the things people were saying?
Sound like you remind me from the dude from Grown Ups at the Pool. That was actually kind of funny though. I wanted to laugh at that one, but I couldn't. He definitely bite people. That's a little
thing. I don't know who y'all people is.
So your ma. That's most of that is ask your ma. You look like you like ma.
CYC.
Things like
y'all
that.
Y'all don't
you
know.
You get plenty of that this year. If you come for Buddy, that's how I go wake up.
And I think Americans and people who don't know about the Bahamian culture, they starting to catch on to it. Like you don't go at Bahamians, like because you get the Bahamians got the backing of everyone in the Bahamas. Okay, Buddy's a warrior now, so everybody in the Bahamas is a warrior now. So you can't say what you want to say, but you don't have to say things. He could just point and say, "Oh, this person said something to me." That's CYC Nation coming.
You can't diss Buddy. You can't diss John Quayle. You can't diss Jazz. And you can't diss...
You can't diss
unless he's mixed.
You can't diss Clay. You can't say... you can't, But the Nation ain't got to come. Mixed company himself. Yeah, so certain things you can't say because I think Buddy have a few...
Hold it down now, y'all. Hold it down.
Buddy have a few clips himself. He telling people, and... I had to tell him one time,
don't try to snitch on boy, man.
I tell you, I had to tell him one time, but you can't be saying that no more. You gotta let somebody else. When they do that, I say, make me in charge of you. Give me your phone. Put me in charge.
We can say it for you.
Let me say, I can tell them. I go on. This ain't them. This me. CYC. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go.
I think that's all. You got something else? I think
I got the conch. I got a conch.
You got a conch.
I need a good conch.
Shabazz got you got anything else you want? Anybody you want to shout out?
What's the conch? Explain to me what is the conch.
So the conch of the week is basically
this is what I think it is.
it's like a shocked and a fool, but in mixed form.
It's supposed to be sports related, but Mix is calling. He called Kamala conch. He calling.
No, I ain't call Kamala conch, but I definitely would call Donald conch because they eating the dogs and they eating the cats. But this is actually sport related this week. So roll that beautiful being footage, my guy.
Hey,
this is gonna be a nice short one. It's gonna be a nice short one. We talked about it earlier. The IROC boys.
Oh, that's sick.
None other than Mr. Sheen You shame me. Or every week you were on the field, you Ira boy, and I gone out there the other night looking for y'all, and I hear y'all get blow out like tire. Come on, Shane, you shame me. Cat say he shame you. And that's my conk of the week. I have another conk. My conk of the week is our guest too. Chavez is a conk of the week too.
What Cause I telling you I used to mash you up in them night leagues.
It's because he's lying.
That's why it's a conk. That's why it's because of my own opinion. Well, my own fact actually.
Come on, man, it ain't a fact, but since you use the man at ours, so we can give you that off air. But you just like Carlo. When Carlo used to play against me, when Carlo used to play for the B for Patelco, you know, in the commercial league, beat him down too.
Sound bad next.
And that's my conk of the week.
Hey, so first and foremost, bro, we want to thank you for passing through, but you welcome any and every time you would come through. So respect and manners. We get some people inside my group hitting you up. Carvel being, so let's keep on doing your thing. I got one from PK too, say, boy, this big time. So appreciate you passing through, big dog. Again, we want to thank the fans, the sponsors.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
the upcoming sponsors, the sponsors.
Yeah, you all know the thing.
You see Cat ain't know it yet, but they come in. But we blessing y'all early.
Y'all see Cat pointing at me. Y'all know what Cat want me time to do. Come on, Mr. Producer, zoom in. Cat want me to beg. Wait, shout out to PK. PK got something for you. Watch those places you walk at night and the way you talk. Watch out for the vampire who will sneak up in the dark. Stop bringing the crack and the knife them to mash up the youths them heart. Earth, I run red. It's your boy Mix. And that's spoken word of the day. Just off the bench, and we out.
Respect, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We still live? I used to kill Chavez. These little outros we put on the show. I used to kill him. He used to try Cat. They come this little boy, but he coming to guide me. Bark him down in the post.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Thank you.